More fallout from a former Miss World swipe at the world boss. Hello, I'm Anthony Miller. Attention turning to corruption in prisons after an ex-government minister raised questions over Vybz Kartel being allowed to record music while serving a life sentence for murder.
You're just a true double six like Lodi. That is what you're doing with your body.
Lisa Hanna's call for action over Vybz Kartel's apparent prison recordings getting a response this week from government. The Ministry of National Security promised to tackle prison corruption by introducing X-ray machines and expanding closed-circuit TV coverage, among other measures. Hanna was vilified and threatened on social media, but the opposition MP not without support for her anti-cartel stance.
Who is allowing him to have the facilities to make the music? These questions have to be asked, and they have to be asked of the authorities. The authorities would have heard the rumors long ago. It is clear that the music is not just music which was done before he went in. He's commenting on current events, and therefore it's an indictment on the authorities that they have not investigated and made sure that he does not make the music.
The controversy over Kartel's music following on heightened public anxiety over the spike in violent crime. More than 170 people murdered since the start of the year.
The powers that be are looking either for a solution to crime that is not there or looking for a fall guy or a scapegoat.
Vybz Kartel's continued music making is, says Fame FM's Colin Hines, not an issue that can be tackled with censorship.
We react to the beat, and we react to good beats. And if an artist is making good music, then we're going to program it. Now, if his music is deemed by the, let me use the street term, the bigger heads to be a problem and a contributor to a bigger problem, then they need to dam the river at the source, audit the penal system. But once you say ban, you're talking censorship. And that is something that people are just not going to be having a good time tolerating.
I don't think you can morally legislate art, morally legislate taste, morally legislate music.
Kartel book collaborator Michael Dawson says where crime is concerned, politicians bear the brunt of the blame.
Who created the garrisons? Who created the visions? Who created tribalism? Who brought in the guns? I don't think it was Vybz Kartel, Monte Killer, or any other DJs that are sometimes accused of it. It wasn't them. For me, it's the politicians.
Who really have had a nefarious link with gunmanship and with criminality. That's a fact. But in my view, it's not an either-or situation. We can't say simply because the politicians have had an historical role with gunmanship and criminality, then we must give dancehall a pass.
Ironically, Lisa Hanna may have quoted Vybz Kartel lyrics in a January Instagram post, now deleted. That perhaps typical of the establishment's conflicted relationship with dancehall music in general.
He sounds good on the campaign trail because I'm sure they played Kartel on the campaign trail, but right now Kartel is not on Lisa Hanna's playlist.
Well, if it is true, I heard that he was on our Instagram about getting more than 98 and tucking your shirt and all that. I don't know if it's true, but it is there. But I find it, again, astonishing how many times a politician, a mainstream, a corporation uses dancehall to promote for their own agenda, and immediately when it doesn't suit them, they back it off. I mean, today, Trinidad is making millions on their carnival. The government embraces they're making it while we are fighting our income earner. It doesn't make sense to me.
Lisa Hanna this week in Port of Spain for a spot of non-confrontational and non-controversial carnival.
You're just a true double six like Lodi.